Okie dokie. Alright guys, for those of you guys who are on flight test, this is the tricopter that I've been talking about. The tricopter built with carbon fiber arrow shafts. The reason why I used arrow shafts was, first of all, I'm big into hunting, so I had some arrows. And second, just of how durable these arrow shafts are. I think you can pick up these shafts for $5 to $10 per shaft. To build this tricopter right here, you're going to need 4 shafts. You could probably get away with 3, but I use 4 just because the tail boom is 1 inch longer than both of the nose booms. So this tricopter was started out just by an idea that I had watching David Windestuhl's David Windestuhl's tricopters, and I said to myself, you know what, I gotta build one of those because of how good they are at filming. So since they didn't have the tricopter frames there in the store yet, I decided to make my own. So I started off, make sure this is zeroed out, yep. I started off with a piece of 2 6/10, so 3-inch piece of 2.5 to 3-inch piece of PVC center, machined out to be half an inch, so a half an inch thick. And these arrow shafts here are 3 right there, 310. So they're just your standard carbon fiber arrows. For stabilization, I'm using the KK version 5.5 blue board, and utilizing all channels on it. This does not have self-leveling, so your tricopter will drift. But so this is my main platform that I've been running this GoPro on, and all it does is just sit right up here, like that. You guys might recognize that. Sometimes I'll put it over to get one of the rotors, or sometimes even right up underneath, so directly straight down. But this thing here is not overly powerful. It's got enough to lift the GoPro and a little bit extra, but not too much. So I will be building 2 more tricopters actually. One of them is going to have the KK 5.5 blackboard, and the other one will have KK 2.0 with LCD display screen. That will be nice, so I can see right on it what the different settings are. And that has self-leveling, which is very nice. Alright, so all the electronics on this I got out of from Nitro Planes or Hobby King. You can buy this. It's called the X230 quadcopter. So this thing here comes unflashed, so you can go on to Flight Test, and Josh did a session on how to flash firmware onto the KK boards of your liking. So right now this tricopter is not flyable, just due to the fact that I was lazy and I just built this wood swivel mount, and I came in, I built a bomb drop system for it, and I was going to make a video on it, and one of the streamers from the bomb drop came up in the cavitation of the prop, wrapped around it, and ripped that right off. So obviously that's not going to be flying. What I'm using for a tail servo is an X-Ray or XMS 01-MG servo. This is a metal geared high torque servo. Not super high speed, but it is very strong. These are 7 by 3.5 propellers with 12 amp ESCs. These are ZTW 12 amps, programmable brushless ESCs, 2 to 4 cell lipos. And then for a controller, right now I'm using the Futaba EX6A, I want to say. It's a 72 megahertz controller. The reason why I'm not using any of my the 2.4 gigahertz DSM, my Spectrum radios, is because my DX6i I have to send in because the rudder gimbal, the rudder potentiometer was destroyed. I don't know how, but it'll lock up in a certain position, and then I can't get it out of there. So with a tricopter, that's doom waiting to happen. So I didn't even bother hooking it up. My DX5E, one of my friends is using, which I will be hooking that up when he gives it back. And the DX4E is just not touchable enough. It's not, you can't trim it out enough. So that's my reasons on that. For specs on this, this I believe is 18 inches from base, which is in here, to the tip, which is in here. One thing though that is nice about these tricopters is you can hang on, let me set you guys down. You can remove the arms so they can still they can still fold up, which is very nice. But they aren't the same design as David window stools, where if you hit something, they'll come off. They won't. If you hit hard enough, obviously they will, but they do not anyway. Just on they don't fold back at all, unless you take them out. And then for landing gear, I have a 450 size electric heli landing skids. But the other two tricopters, another one will be built identical to this, and I will do a build video on that. So, because I have a couple guys asking, how do you build it, or a build video. So I'll be making one of those probably within the next 2 or 3 weeks. Sorry just for so long, but school's very busy right now. So that's this tricopter. The other one that will have arrow shafts will be powered by these 1500 kV Blue Wonders from Hobby King. I believe they're $8 a piece. I have a whole bunch of these FMS 20 amp ESCs that can be powered by 4 cells. So these will be driving 8 by 3.8 propellers or 7 by 4s. Then I will be building a third one, which will be a very, very heavy lifting, which I can put my DSL, DSL camera on, and the GoPro, and I can probably lift a whole bunch of stuff, and that will be powered by these. This is a DT 700 kV brushless outrunner. These run for $11 on Hobby King, powered by Turnigy Plus 25 amp ESCs, driving an 11 by 4.7 propeller. These are counter-rotating propellers. These ones here are SFP, so these are counterclockwise. I will be getting all clockwise propellers, or standard propellers, so that, hang on, let me do this here. Sorry, this turns clockwise, and I need counterclockwise propellers, so I will be buying some of these. These are APC style propellers. And yeah, so any other questions, just write on the comment below, and I will definitely get back to you guys. So thank you very much for your support. Please rate and comment. Alright, thank you guys.